Good morning. It is 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, the 16th of July. It's William, and I haven't seen you guys in a while. I've got some other things I've recorded that I'll probably do later, but today I want to talk about anxiety. I suffer from some pretty severe anxiety. At least I consider it severe. I know there are people who have a lot worse, but it's only been recently here at 36 years old that I could finally figure out that what I've been experiencing is anxiety. I think I've blogged about or talked about before having migraines. At least that's what my doctor told me that they were. However, I am pretty sure at this point they are just physical manifestations of the anxiety. As I never really had head pain, it was more a matter of feeling foggy, feeling my brain as though it was a little swollen in my head or moving around, nausea, dizziness, vertigo, things like that. Either way, I thought this would be a really good opportunity to kind of show exactly what I mean about anxiety as it comes down to me. Now, I didn't wake up this morning any more anxious than I normally do, but here's the situation. My wife is currently out of town at a swim meet for our nephew with the rest of the family, and I did not have the ability to take off those days so that I could go down there, nor honestly did I want to spend 8 hours in the car with all of my in laws as much as I love them. So just to sit outside at a swim meet in the hot sun where I'm not supposed to be in the sun that much because of my blood pressure medication. They're having a great time. Hopefully, my wife will be back tomorrow night, and things can go back to more normal. But with her gone, I had expected to do some other things in the house, and this does relate to my anxiety because part of my problem is I get like analysis paralysis when you have too many decisions or too many options or too much information and you simply cannot make a decision. So that's part of it. At least I feel like that's part of it, except maybe instead of too much or too many options, I'm just feeling too many things. And therefore, I can't make a decision about what I want to do. There's a part of me that just wants to sit here the rest of this weekend and play video games. I did that last night to keep myself out of trouble because I was hungry and I wanted to eat something. A quick update on that. Yesterday, Friday, is my short day at work, and I went all day without eating anything I wasn't supposed to. I didn't have anything that was not product, but I was pretty sick all day. I spent a lot of time in the bathroom. My stomach hurt. Not my stomach, my intestines, my guts hurt more than they have in a really long time. And I do think that's because Thursday night I ate taco meat. I ate taco meat with some cheese and some sour cream and a little hot sauce, and it was fantastically delicious. So, more on that later. That's not the point. But the point is, I was sick all day yesterday, and so today I do feel better. I haven't been sick yet, and like I said, I had nothing but product yesterday. I've had one of my shakes this morning. I'm actually due for my second one, but I haven't had it yet. I wanted to get this started. So, I have several things I could do today, several things I actually want to do. Um, I need to get the oil in my truck changed. I am way past due. It'd be nice to take my truck through a car wash as well. I want to clean out the freezer and refrigerator and get rid of all the extra food that my wife is not currently eating since she does see the doctor on Monday, this coming Monday, and hopefully we'll be starting the OptiFast program on Tuesday when I go to my next meeting. I don't know that's going to happen, so I don't want to throw out, and I'm not going to throw out anything that is low carb, but we do still have a lot of frozen things in the house and various grains and things that you can't have on low carb or definitely OptiFast. So I want to get rid of that stuff, clean out the refrigerator, clean out the pantry, and try to organize a little bit. And then there's doing something outdoors. I do like to be outside, even if it's hot, but only if it's my choice to go outside. So I do have some options in this town. We do have several parks and museums and things like that. There is a natural museum nearby. I did become a member earlier this year. I got a family membership from me and my wife. We have not gone yet. Part of me doesn't want to go without her, but then another part of me feels like I'm just giving myself an excuse not to go. So I'm considering going, but I just don't know. And the reason is I don't like people. the, well, I do like people, but I don't like being around a lot of people, and that is part of my anxiety. So that's five things that I could definitely do. Some involve leaving the house, some don't. I kind of really do want to leave the house because I feel like a shut in, but at the same time, I don't. This is what I'm trying to share. I have these different options, and I'm at first brush, I'm like, yes, I want to do that, and then the second part of that comes along, and it's, but then that means I have to deal with somebody at the oil place. For instance, with that one, if I take my truck, it's past due for an oil change. So if I take it, I'm gonna have to deal with the emotions, with the impressions of the people who work there. That, oh my God, he's not taking care of his truck, or oh God, it's been this many months past, or this many miles past, or oh God, his truck is dirty. Or look at his windshield wipers; they're completely messed up. That's another thing I need to do. I really need to buy some windshield wipers and try to install those. If I go to the museum, the natural, outdoorsy, whatever it is, museum, I'm sure there's going to be people there. At first brush, again, it seems like something that's fun. I know exactly where it is, so there's no anxiety there. I have a lot of anxiety when I don't know where something is. I know exactly how to get there. I used to live on that side of town. I know exactly what the parking lot's like. I know exactly where the entrance is. But there, and the anxiety comes with, okay, so once I park, can I get out of the car? There's sometimes that I can't. So there's that. And oh, there's another thing I want to do. I want to go to the local vape shop and talk to them about dripping. It's a different style of vaping, and but I've been in that shop many times. I like the people in there. I like the atmosphere, but then I have to ask somebody for advice. I have to ask somebody for help. I have to open myself up to their criticism and their opinions, and that scares me. I mean, that's really where it's at. It's that just, it overwhelms me. So I don't know what I'm going to do today, but maybe we'll have an adventure. I do plan to take the camera with me no matter what, do some talking. I may have to break this into several parts because I can only imagine that with sharing exactly what I'm feeling and going through, this video will get incredibly long, and I don't want to do that to you. So, to be clear, the OptiFast has not caused my anxiety. I've only realized as part of this journey and trying to be honest with myself, and responsible and accountable, that I do have this problem. I do have anxiety issues, and I've got a history of it, but they just diagnosed me as being depressed many, many years ago in my very early 20s, and having another disorder that I don't really want to talk about right now, especially because I don't think it's accurate anymore. I think it was a mistake. I think they diagnosed me incorrectly. So I think it's all just this anxiety and not feeling like I'm connected. So it's been 15 years, 16 years since then, and my life has changed drastically. And I am a lot happier, and I think that's why I just didn't notice it. I was raised to be very independent from a single parent, and I had to be stable from a very early age. And stability is the most important thing to me because it means it means safety. It means safety for me. It means safety for the people I love, and it's why I don't have a really big group of friends and everything else like that. Because when I'm committed, I'm completely committed, and I want to make sure everyone's taken care of. So I'll end this here, and we'll pick it up hopefully in a little while.